If I saw this in 1980, way back in the day, I might have even more respect for it than I do now already have for it. The Changeling. The 1980 horror film about a poltergeist that isn't what you would expect. The plot. John Russell lost his family in a shocking car accident, and after some time passes, he goes to teach music at a college. He ends up staying at a historic house for the time being, and almost immediately, strange phenomenon begin to occur. Doors will creak open, glasses of water will smash against the wall, and an old children's room might lead to the source of this poltergeist's haunting. This was creepy in some parts. Bone-chilling would actually be a better term. It really makes your skin crawl in some scenes. The purpose of what I said in the intro is to bring home the point that it probably was a lot scarier then than it is now. I think it bore the hell out of audience members today. The movie runs for nearly 2 hours. Well, an hour and 46 minutes to be precise. And in that time we get a meticulous investigation that is so prolonged, but at least it eventually wraps with a mystery. But it was still a bit too dragged out. Some things could have been explained a bit quicker. Editing choices can be very extravagant, and these one takes this movie has are impressive. For a $600,000 budget, a great deal was brought to life. The scope and elegance of not only the scenery and other visuals, but the music as well, is simply stunning. It's a powerhouse of a show, a true delight. George C. Scott, who also played in The Exorcist 3, Legion, Firestarter, Patton, etc., plays John Russell, and he brings a sense of maturity to what could have been an off-the-wall character. He's subdued enough to come across as charming, yet can have his shouting-induced moments without going into a fit of rage. Trish Vanderveer from The Hearse and Day of the Dolphin, which also starred George C. Scott, is wonderful as the beautiful yet strong female lead. She becomes involved with George C. Scott and his investigation, and never backs down. Everyone does a stellar job. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over the gore, and just go straight into the effects, because despite some minor cuts here and there is really no bloodshed whatsoever, nor did it need any. So, the effects. We get some explosions. Yeah, you heard me right. And some interesting camera movements that are unnatural and freaky. The motion picture soundtrack, there are plenty of sweeping ballads with the piano that sway through the halls. However, another greatly chilling aspect of this movie is the score by Rick Wilkins. His haunting chimes and creepy elegance really brings a sense of creepiness into this otherwise warm and cozy setting. Also, the sounds the ghosts make are pretty frightening as well. This was a well-crafted piece of cinema art. While it does suffer from a lot of pacing issues, it thankfully never becomes hammy, not even in the spooky seance scene, which is probably the highlight of the film, in my opinion. So, overall, I give The Changeling a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, this Blu-ray from Severin is beautiful. It even comes with a CD, which was really a great treat to listen to while I wrote notes for this review. CD Blu-ray. Which is kind of funny because this is the blue one, that's the red one. I don't know. But I like the red cover too. Really brings out the warm and cozy nature of the film's setting. So, I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and leave comments and subscribe.